Well, a happy Thanksgiving to everybody watching at home as we welcome you to the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center here on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County, as we are live for men's basketball action between the homestanding Cardinals of CCBC Catonsville and the visiting Hawks from the College of Southern Maryland. Hello, everyone. I'm Isaac Donsky, as always, to bring you all the action. Both of these teams come into this game desperately looking for a victory. CCBC 2-5 on the season, sitting 8th in the conference. Their last game out was a heartbreaker, 79-78 loss to Beaver County after a last-second layup attempt was missed. Meanwhile, the College of Southern Maryland sits at 3-6 on the season, just above Catonsville, 7th in conference. They managed to pick up a win last week, taking down Cheney College 87-77. As always, we like to point out the statistical leaders for both teams heading into this game. For the Cardinals, it's all about Christopher Johnson. He leads the way with 13.4 points per game, 1.8 assists per game, and 7.6 rebounds per game. Leading the way in steals, Keith Bullock Jr. with 2.1. For the College of Southern Maryland, Rashid Cooley has been one of the team's leaders with 16.7 points per game and averaging 3.1 assists per game. Also, the other players of note include Marcus Hamilton, averaging 1.6 steals per game, and Sean Barclay, leading the way both in steals and in rebounds with 8 per game. The coaches for both teams: for the Cardinals, Great White, and for Southern Maryland, Alan Hoyt. We'll be back in one moment with the starting lineups in the beginning of today's game. Now that we have the starting lineups available, let's give them to you now, folks. And we start with the visitors, the Hawks of the College of Southern Maryland. Their starters are as follows. Sophomore guard number 2, Marcus Hamilton from Waldorf, Maryland. Freshman guard number 4, Kyrie Hines from Clinton, Maryland. Sophomore guard number 5, Devin Thomas from Waldorf, Maryland. Freshman guard number 15, Rashid Cooley from Bryans Road, Maryland. And sophomore guard number 25, Sean Barclay from Waldorf. Meanwhile, the starters for the Cardinals. Freshman guard number 0, Christopher Johnson from St. George's High School. Freshman guard number 1, Keith Bullock Jr. from Cardozo. Freshman guard number 2, Damian Hopkins from Oakland Mills. Sophomore guard number 3, Joaquin Gonzalez from McKinley Tech. And freshman small forward number 15, Austin Smith from Randallstown. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes for the start of today's game. So here we go for the second part of this doubleheader. For those who watched earlier, we saw the women's team score victory. Now out come the men, hoping to do the same. Catonsville wearing their all whites with red numbers, and if you look closely, you'll notice all wearing the matching shoes. Southern Maryland, meanwhile, wearing black and gold. It's noticeably cold tonight in the arena, much colder than usual. Don't know if that will have an effect on the style of play. We'll have to keep that in mind. Smith and Barclay to center court for the tip-off. Tip-off is won. Thomas takes it in and immediately puts up a layup. Gonzalez tried to get the rebound, and possession to the Cardinals. Slight change on the starting lineup, actually. Jalen Yates was starting for Catonsville, but he's immediately pulled out for Keith Bullock Jr. Bullock inbounds it to Gonzalez. And we're officially underway now. Bullock calling out the plays. He's defended by Hamilton. Finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez will go to Johnson. Johnson with the jumper. No good. Rebound taken by Thomas. Pass tipped by Bullock, and Hopkins got it. Bullock falls down while trying a three. He briefly loses control. He does lose control. And Southern Maryland has it. Hines, I believe, was trying to find Cooley. Instead, goes out of bounds. Catonsville ball. Inbounds pass, stolen away. Flipped to Hines. Hines goes to Hamilton, who puts up a three, no good. Rebound taken by Bullock. Bullock will find Hopkins. Looking for an open man, he finds Smith, back to Bullock. Johnson puts up the jumper, got it. First points of the game go to Catonsville. Christopher Johnson, who I mentioned in pregame, has been leading the Cardinals in almost all statistical categories. Here's a quick shot by Cooley, no good. Rebound Bullock. Bullock with the shot, no good. Knocked out of bounds though, the Cardinals will keep possession. Barclay couldn't gather it up. We've seen a pattern so far this year. Catonsville has come out of the gate hot, but have struggled in the second half. Johnson gets the inbound pass and immediately puts up a nice shot. He got a little hit in the head there by Thomas. Here's Hines with the jumper. Nailed it. Southern Maryland's on the board. 4-2. Bullock. Heavily defended by Hamilton. Bullock finds Smith in the paint. Smith behind the back. Got it. Good play there by Austin Smith. Hines to Barclay. Smith tried to get the block, couldn't get it off in time. Barclay scores. Hopkins flips it to Gonzalez. No good from three. Rebound Barclay. Hamilton finds Cooley. Cooley to Hines, who nails it from three, and that gives the lead to the Hawks. Johnson. Johnson loses control, scooped up by Barclay, blocked briefly by Bullock. Bullock tried to keep it in bounds, but it gets knocked off of Cooley's back, and I believe it should be Catonsville ball. It is. Bullock was trying to save it from going out of bounds, and it bounced off of Cooley's back. So Catonsville does get the turnover. Hopkins will carry it down court. Hopkins finds Johnson. Johnson tries to charge to the basket, loses control of the ball, flips it out instead to Bullock. Bullock, pressured, stolen away. Thomas steals it. Gonzalez steals it right back. Gonzalez will flip it to Bullock. Sets a pick. Bullock instead finds Hopkins. Hopkins to Johnson. Johnson's got a wide open lane. Was wide open. It quickly closed. In comes Hopkins. No foul for some reason. Hamilton tries to finish. Rebound taken by Cooley. Cooley instead goes out to Thomas, who nails it from three. It's 10-6. Catonsville needs an answer here. Bullock fakes the shot, instead passes out to Hopkins, who nails the three. Here's Cooley. Under pressure, he finds Barclay, who finishes. 12-9, three-point game. Entering the game now for the Cardinals is freshman guard number 11, Jalen Yates from Baltimore City College High School. He replaces Bullock, as there was a 5-second violation there. Hopkins, double teamed here. Looking for an opening is Damian Hopkins. He goes to Yates. Yates, back to Hopkins, to Gonzalez. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gonzalez is going to be caught traveling. Took one too many steps there. Hamilton will inbound it. Hines is getting locked up, trips down. Hamilton has to find somebody, and he goes to Thomas. Full court press here from Catonsville. And a foul going to be called against Hopkins. Cooley, leading scorer for the Hawks. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cooley puts up a jumper from almost behind the basket, and he's got it. 14-9. Yates in the corner, goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a jumper. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Possession to Catonsville. Entering the game for the Hawks, freshman guard number 1, Melvin Davis. Hopkins will inbound it to himself. He's going to find Gonzalez. Gonzalez fights for it, sends up a floater, no good. Rebound, Cooley. Cooley flips it to Barclay, no good, he misses. Johnson with the rebound, finds Hopkins. Hopkins double teamed. Trying to squirt his way through. He does. He finds Smith, who puts up a layup. No good. Davis loses control, ripped out of his hands by Johnson. Johnson will find Gonzalez. Gonzalez steps back, puts up a shot, no good. Davis had a hand on it. Hopkins gets the rebound. Gonzalez, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Yates, got it. Boy, Jalen Yates proved last game that he's a danger from beyond the three-point line, and he nails his first three of the game. Stolen away by Yates. Speak of the devil. Yates flips it out to Johnson, and Hopkins has it stolen away from him by Davis. And now another steal. Well, that one was more than Rasheed Cooley just lost control, and Johnson was there to pick it up. 2-point game here with 12 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the first half. Yates looking for an open man. Defended heavily by Hamilton. Yates, a little bit of a risky bounce pass there to Johnson, but he got it away. Johnson with the jumper, no good. Rebound, Hamilton. Hamilton will find Davis. Back to Hamilton. Over to Cooley. Cooley behind the back. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton puts up a three. No good. Gonzalez secures the rebound. Hopkins goes to Yates. Got it. And one for Austin Smith. That was Cooley on the foul. Entering the game now for the College of Southern Maryland, freshman guard number 10, Destin Gallup, and sophomore guard number 11, Armon Williams. This is a sophomore-heavy team for the Hawks, featuring 4 second-year players, compared to just 1 for Catonsville, that one being Joaquin Gonzalez. 14-14 game with 11 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Here is Gallup, finds Davis. Davis, back to Gallup. Gallup finds Davis, finds a wide open Hamilton, no good. Barclay with the rebound, and can't finish it. Heavily defended by Smith. Smith kind of waited there. Ball knocked around. Catonsville should get it. Southern Maryland's going to call a timeout here. Back underway, Gonzalez inbounds it. The score, 14-14, as we're at about the halfway point of the first half. On the floor for Catonsville, Gonzalez, Hopkins, Big Trayshawn Warren, Yates, and Nick Moore. Here's Warren. Oh, and that's a foul. Warren went for the dunk and was fouled. Coach White not pleased about that as he summons his players over. And he's giving Nick Moore a mouthful. Warren to shoot 2 from the line. Sinks the first. And that gives Catonsville the lead. Warren will miss the second, so it'll only be a 1-point lead for the Cardinals. Hamilton lost control, but no matter. Gallup was there to scoop it up. Now Hamilton finds Williams. Williams goes to the middle, and he looks for Brian King. King loses control. Hopkins scoops it up, nearly trips over himself. Hopkins to Warren. Warren, no good. Rebound knocked around. Moore had a hand on it. And here's Hamilton. Easy layup. Gives Southern Maryland the lead back. Gonzalez will inbound it to Hopkins. That's going to be a foul on Melvin Davis. On the floor for the Hawks, as the inbounds pass sails out of bounds. Warren couldn't get a hand on it. On the floor for the Hawks, Gallup, Williams, Hamilton, freshman forward number 21 Brian King, the first time we're seeing him tonight, and Melvin Davis. Here is Williams. Passes out to Davis, who's wide open. Gallup to the basket, no good, and a foul. That's going to most likely be against Trayshawn Warren. Destin Gallup from Sweetland, Maryland will go to the line to shoot 2. Gallup will sink his first. Second, also good. Hopkins drives to the basket, no good. Gallup with the rebound. Gallup finds Williams. No good from 3. Gallup the rebound. Passes out to Hamilton, to Davis. Davis back to Hamilton for 3. Got it. The score now 21-15. Moore, quick pass to Gonzalez. Spins away, and Gonzalez is fouled. Joaquim Gonzalez to the line, shooting 2. No good. Into the game now for the Cardinals comes Keith Bullock Jr. as he replaces Damian Hopkins. Gonzalez makes his second. He has his first point of the game. It's 21-16 with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Williams has it stolen away by Bullock. Bullock flips it to Moore. And Moore is called for traveling. An easy breakaway. No luck. Full court press coming in here for Catonsville. Yates almost had a hand on it. Williams instead will find the basket. He goes to King, back to Williams. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton, Gallup, no good from three. Rebound Bullock. Yates from three, no good. Rebound Davis. And Williams on the breakaway finishes to make it 23-16, 7-point game in favor of the Hawks. Moore with a jumper, no good. Rebound King. Davis, he's got a wide open Hamilton. Instead he takes it himself and he banks it in. Took a little bounce to get in there. 25-16, 9-point lead for the Hawks. Bullock defended by Davis. Goes to Yates in the corner. Yates will find Warren. And King is going to be called for a foul there. So Warren, as substitutions now coming in for both teams. Darren Johnson enters for the Hawks, his first appearance of the game. Austin Smith, Christopher Johnson re-enter for Catonsville as Warren can't handle the inbounds pass picked up by Gallup. Davis lays it in. And suddenly it is an 11-point lead as this one has gotten a bit ugly. Gonzalez flips it to Warren. Warren trying to fight his way through, blocked by Johnson. Warren gets his own rebound, puts up a shot and is fouled. Will be two shots for Trayshawn Warren. So Warren will make both, as entering the game for the Hawks, number 12, Diallo Berry. And with that, their entire lineup is now played at least a minute in this game. Here is Berry. No good, Warren with the rebound. I think it may have bounced off Austin Smith's face. Gonzalez from three, no good. It's been a rough couple of games for Joaquin Gonzalez. Gallup from the corner, no good. Rebound. The rebound sails all the way to the back end of the court. And Catonsville will take over. Warren exits the game now. Hopkins comes in to replace him. Hopkins will get the ball right off the bat. Flips it to Johnson. Johnson, double teamed. Broke loose of the double team. Flips it out to Bullock. Bullock fights for it. Looks to Smith. Ball tipped around. Hopkins was there. Gonzalez from the corner. Oh! No luck. Gallup out to Berry. Berry, Johnson goes to the ground, no foul called. Berry sends in a shot. 29-18 the score. Cooley and Barclay back into the game for the Hawks. Gonzalez will inbound it to Hopkins, and we're back underway. Hopkins. It's going to go to Bullock. Bullock's got the opposing coach yelling in his ear. He finds Hopkins. Hopkins drives, puts up a little floater, no good. Tried to grab his own rebound, but stepped out of bounds. Possession to the Hawks. 5 minutes, 33 seconds to go here in the first half. The score 29-18 in favor of the Hawks. It's been a rough first half full of errors for Catonsville. Here's Barclay. And a foul is going to be called there on Johnson. Cooley. Here's Barclay. Shot, rebound, Gonzalez. Was knocked out of bounds. And possession will go to the Hawks, it looks like, as Gonzalez retrieves it from underneath the bleachers. Here's Johnson, spits it out to Barclay. No basket. That's going to be a foul called on Gonzalez. And a turnover there. Hawks get it. Five minutes to go. Inbound pass nearly tipped in by Johnson. Instead, Cardinals get it. Down 11. That's going to be a quick foul there on Diallo Berry. Excuse me, that was on Barclay, number 25. Hopkins will go to the line to shoot two, try and make the deficit only 9 points. Misses his first. That is not what the Cardinals needed right now. Misses the second. It has been a rough half here, ladies and gentlemen, for the Cardinals. Berry briefly loses control of it. Johnson, nice block there by Austin Smith. Goes out to Cooley, deep three, no good. Johnson with the rebound. A good block by Austin Smith. Bullock with the jumper, buried it. Cardinals get it back to within a single digits. 29-20 with 4 minutes to go. That was a huge block by Austin Smith. Gallup for three, banks it in. Cardinals needing a response. Down 12. Nearly stolen away by Gallup. Hopkins flips it out to Gonzalez. And a foul called there, I believe, on Darren Johnson. Yep. So Hopkins will go to the line for 2. As Hamilton and King enter the game, replacing Barry and Johnson for the Hawks. Hopkins will miss. Hamilton passes out of bounds. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. A 12-point deficit for the Cardinals. Hopkins exits the game. Jalen Yates enters. Here's Gonzalez, goes to Bullock. Bullock to Johnson, triple teamed, back out to Bullock, to Yates. Yates from 3, no good. Gonzalez with the rebound, spins around and gets it in. That'll make the deficit only 10. Smith snapping away at Williams, trying to steal it. And that is a dangerous and deep pass that somehow Gallup corrals in, and instead he goes back out to Cooley, back to Hamilton for 3, knocks it down. Bullock finds Gonzalez, back to Bullock. Foul there on Hamilton. So Bullock will go to the line to shoot 2. Drains the first. Makes the second. It would make it an 11-point game. Misses the second, so rebounds King, and Hawks back in action. King in the paint, got it. There's Bullock. Tough contested shot, no good. Hamilton with the rebound. Hamilton will find Williams, who knocks down a 3. This one is starting to get out of hand with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Foul called there on Hamilton. It's a 17-point lead for the Hawks, 40-23 with 1:51 as Yates goes to the line to shoot 2. Timeout called by Southern Maryland. Yates will shoot 2. Nails his first. second, got it as well. That brings the deficit to just 15. Inbounds to Gallup. Finds Cooley. Cooley drives to the basket. Quick shot out. Back to Hines. Then to Gallup. Gallup to Cooley, who finishes. No. And a foul. I believe that foul was on Joaquin Gonzalez. As Cooley goes to the line for two. Drains the second, a minute and a half to go. 41-25 the score as the Hawks are firmly in control of this one. Bullock, foot to Yates in the corner, feints a three, instead charges the basket. I believe it just got called for a charge. Yep, they're going to call him for the charge. Another costly turnover. Inbounds pass goes to Cooley. Cooley behind the back pass to Hamilton that didn't quite work. Goes out of bounds. Cardinals take over. About a minute to go here in the first half. A game that has been completely controlled by the Hawks. Gonzalez for three, no good. Rebound Cooley. Cooley flips it out to Gallup. Gallup steps back, no good. King with the rebound. Puts up a floater, got it. About 30 seconds to go in the first half. 43-25 the score. Bullock drives to the basket and will be called for a charge. .1 seconds to go here as Nick Moore enters the game. Inbounds pass is to Gallup. Gallup finds Hamilton, drains a three. .12 seconds to go, down to 10. Moore with the ball finds Gonzalez. 7 seconds. Gonzalez puts up a shot. Got it. 2 seconds. 1 second. That is the end of the first half as Gallup puts up an ill-fated half-court shot. The score at halftime, 46-27, a 19-point lead for the Hawks, who have thoroughly dominated this one. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the resumption of this game. Hopefully, Catonsville can get a comeback going. And we're back for the second half of today's men's basketball action, as the Cardinals of CCBC Catonsville find themselves down 27-46 to the Hawks of the College of Southern Maryland. A quick look at the stats from the first half. Southern Maryland, 18 of 37 field goal percentage, 7 of 12 from 3, 3 out of 4 on their free throws, 12 total turnovers. They've scored 9 points off the turnovers, 27 rebounds, 9 offensive, 18 defensive, 8 assists, 2 blocks, 7 steals, 11 fouls. Catonsville, meanwhile, 27 points, 9 of 27 for 33.3% field goal percentage, 2 of 7 on three-pointers, 7 of 14 on their free throws, 10 turnovers, 5 points off the turnover, 14 total rebounds, 5 offensive, 9 defensive, 5 assists, 2 blocks, 6 steals, 8 fouls. Leading the way for the Hawks, points-wise, Marcus Hamilton, number 2, has 11 points. Leading the way in terms of rebounds has been Sean Barclay with 7. Assists-wise, Rashid Cooley has 4. The team, Catonsville, meanwhile, for points, Joaquin Gonzalez and Jalen Yates tied at 5 points each. Rebounds go to Keith Bullock Jr., who's grabbed 3 boards. Also, Christopher Johnson tied at 3 as well. Leading assister for the team, Keith Bullock Jr. with 3. Catonsville down 19 points right now at the half. A miracle would be needed to fight back. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll be back with the start of the second half in 3.5 minutes. here we are ready to get the second half underway, with the Cardinals hoping to pull a miracle and a comeback. Down 19. On the floor for Catonsville, Gonzalez, Hopkins, Johnson, Smith, and Bullock. On the floor for the Hawks, Hines, Thomas, Hamilton, Cooley, and Barclay. Gonzalez will inbounds it to Hopkins as we get this second half underway. Johnson fights for it, and one. Right off the bat, a good look for Catonsville. Johnson with that contested shot gets fouled, and he'll shoot one. No good, but the rebound Bullock, and the swish knocked up. Barclay grabs it. Good hustle by Bullock, but not enough oomph on that pass. Cooley looking for a chink in the defense. Goes to Hamilton in the corner. Hamilton finds Thomas, who scores. That will bring the lead back to 19. Hopkins directing traffic, finds Gonzalez in the corner. Dangerous pass to Johnson, picked away by Barclay. Barclay fixed it out to Hines. Hines loses it, knocked away. Bullock knocked out of his hands. Hines tried to adjust and grab it, and it went out of bounds. Inbounds pass goes to Johnson. Johnson finds Bullock. Bullock charges the basket. Rebound. Smith almost had it. Thomas got it instead. He fires out to Hamilton. Cooley to Barclay with the finish. And it's a 21-point lead, 50-29 for the Hawks. Hopkins blocked by Cooley. Stolen away by Bullock. Bullock goes to Gonzalez. Catonsville tries to get something, anything going here. Johnson fights for it. And he was fouled. Jalen Yates entering the game for Catonsville. Gonzalez in the corner. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 5 seconds. Gonzalez goes to Johnson. 2 seconds. That's a shot clock violation. Nothing seems to be going right for the Cardinals tonight. Johnson called for a shot clock violation. Cooley defended by Yates. Goes to Barclay. Nice block, swatted out of there by Johnson. Possession will stay with the Hawks, but good hustle there by Christopher Johnson to swat that ball out of the way. Wide open shot for Thomas. Knocked it down. That's a three. Trying to answer. Gonzalez has it stripped by Thomas. Thomas flips it to Hines, and an easy layup for Hines as this game continues to spiral out of control for the Cardinals. 55-29, the score with 17 minutes to go. Gonzalez from three. No good. Rebound Johnson, and he's fouled. 2 shots for Johnson. The foul was on Devin Thomas. Johnson makes his first. The score, 55-30, a 25-point deficit for Catonsville. And it doesn't help when Johnson misses there. Ball nearly tipped away. Hamilton for three, no good. Johnson throws it right back to Hamilton. And Hamilton will throw it out of bounds. He was looking for Hines, and the turnover will go in favor of the Cardinals. Bullock will carry it up court. Bullock flips it out to Yates. Yates steps back. No good. Off the rim. Rebound to Smith. Got that layup in. And now Yates just takes it out of his hands. Flips it to Johnson. Johnson. No finish there. Rebound Yates. Got it. And Johnson took a tumble there at the end and is clutching his ankle. Athletic trainers checking it out. Johnson helped to his feet. That's a good sign. Timeout on the floor. Will score 55-34 with 16 minutes to go. This will be a full timeout. Out of the timeout, on the floor for the Cardinals, Smith, Yates, Johnson, good to see he's still in, Bullock, and Gonzalez. 55-34, a 21-point lead for the Hawks. With 16 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Comeback not out of the realm of possibilities, but it would take a ton of great defense. Davis finds Hamilton. Hamilton to Cooley. Cooley. Nifty pass there, and the rebound goes to Johnson. Johnson finds Bullock. Bullock. Up and got it. Keith Bullock Jr. makes it a 19-point game. And the Cardinals defense tightening up here. Gallup with a three. Missed it. Yates flips it out to Bullock for the rebound. Yates back to Bullock. Bullock to Johnson. Johnson got it. That shot was a bit of a tease, but Johnson got it. 55-38. Cardinals on a little bit of a run here. And you can feel the energy building. Bullock got aggressive. Gallup had to stretch to keep that from going in bounds, and it's knocked out of bounds. Johnson knocked it out of his hands. Gallup tried to scoop it back up, and the ball will go to Catonsville. Another turnover. As I said, comeback not out of the realm of possibilities. Bullock. Ball was kicked. Cardinals was to keep possession. Bullock was trying to find Yates, it appears, or Johnson, and it was kicked by Gallup. Inbounds pass goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez hands it off to Bullock. Bullock nearly trips. Puts up a jumper, no good. Smith trying to finish. Rebound Johnson. Johnson goes to Yates. Yates to Bullock. Bullock pushes for the basket. Ball jumped around. Bullock grabs it, puts up a shot, got it! And Catonsville calls a quick timeout. Just like that, it's a 15-point deficit with 13 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Catonsville has begun to slowly crawl back. .13 minutes, 49 seconds to go. The score 55-40 in favor of the Hawks. But the Cardinals have been on a hot streak as of late. Just like that, Bullock steals it away, almost loses control. Bullock puts it up. Rebound Gonzalez. Knocked out of bounds. Possession to the Hawks. Smith with the block and a foul. Melvin Davis will go to the line to shoot two. And he'll make both. An Inbounds pass to Johnson. Puts up a nice shot, CJ. Christopher Johnson. Bullock steals it away. Flipped around. King picks it up. Johnson with the block. Cooley. Jumper. No good. Right into the hands of Gonzalez, who passes it back to Cooley. And he scores. Bullock will find Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives, loses control, stolen away by Cooley. Cooley finds Williams. No good on the three. Johnson finishes. 61-42. It's back to a 19-point game. Gonzalez fakes the pass to CJ, now goes to him. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a shot, no good. Smith with the rebound and finishes. Wide open Williams to King, layup, got it. The score 63-44 in favor of the Hawks. CJ goes to Gonzalez, stolen away by Cooley. Man, he has been everywhere, Rashid Cooley. And Cooley will be fouled there by Bullock. Into the game now for the Hawks. The Cardinals. Come Damian Hopkins and Trayshawn Warren. As Cooley will inbound it for the Hawks. Cooley goes deep to find Gallup. Gallup finds Williams. Williams drives to the basket and he gets fouled by Trayshawn Warren. Williams shoots two, misses his first. Misses the second. Yates from the corner. Got it. That definitely helped. Hopkins getting aggressive with Cooley, trying to aggress it away. Nice from behind the back. Hopkins forces the turnover. Yates goes to Hopkins, nearly had it stolen away by Williams. He goes to CJ. Puts it up, got it. Foul called there on Warren. It'll be two shots for Williams. CJ loses it. King steals it away. The turnovers have been killing Catonsville this game. That turnover goes in their favor as the ball knocked out of bounds. Catonsville basketball. And a timeout called by the College of Southern Maryland. Ball is inbounds to Hopkins. And he misses. With 10 minutes, 14 seconds to go, the score 64-49 in favor of the Hawks. Ball knocked out of bounds. Hawks will retain possession. Foul called there on Austin Smith. Foul was on Austin Smith. King puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by the Cardinals by Gonzalez. Hopkins finds Yates in the corner. Yates goes to CJ, and a quick foul called. Inbound pass goes to CJ. Puts up a shot, got it. Catonsville now needs a stop, and they won't get it as Williams sprints to the basket and puts in an easy layup. 66-51 the score with 9 minutes to go. As CJ loses control, and Williams has it knocked away by Hopkins and out of bounds. Hawks will have possession. Inbounds pass goes to Hamilton. Williams with a 3, no good. Gonzalez gets the rebound. Hopkins fouled. Two shots for Hopkins, drains the first. King blocked by CJ. Great block by CJ. Cardinals will take over and a foul. Foul was against Hamilton. So Bullock will inbounds it. He finds CJ. And CJ caught for violation there by CJ, gives the ball back to the Hawks. Deep 3 by Hamilton, nails it. And with 8 minutes to go, it's 69-53. Hopkins loses it there, another turnover. That'll be a double turnover as Gonzalez picks it off. Ball kicked out of bounds by Gallup. Catonsville will inbound it as the shot clock got stuck there for a second. Nick Moore has entered the game for the Cardinals, replacing Hopkins. Moore will go to Bullock. Back to Moore. Back to Bullock, back to Moore. Back to Bullock. This time to Gonzalez. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Gonzalez puts up a shot. CJ gets the rebound, takes a hit, but he scores. Hines with a shot, no good. Rebound, Cardinals. Yates, no good. CJ gets the rebound. Gonzalez gets his rebound and scores. Timeout taken by Southern Maryland. With 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go, the score 69-57. Despite the Hawks thoroughly controlling this one, it's a 12-point game, as Davis is fouled on his way to the basket. Check that, Davis was not fouled, stepped out of bounds. Moore will inbound it for the Cardinals. Hopkins goes to CJ. CJ back to Hopkins. 10 seconds on the shot clock. CJ goes out to Yates. Yates for three, knocks it down. Don't look now, but the Cardinals have pulled to within 9 points. They've been down by over 20 for most of the second half. Suddenly, it's 69-60. The methodical comeback. 6 minutes to go. Hamilton puts up a jumper. No good. Plucked out of the air by Johnson. No good there. Johnson with the finish. Excuse me, Williams with the finish. 71-60. And that could have been a disaster. Bullock's inbounds pass nearly went out of bounds. Bullock finds Yates in the corner. Yates for three. Sinks it. 71-63. Hamilton with the ball. And suddenly, the spirits in the room have lifted. Davis puts up a shot, got it. It's a 10-point lead. It feels as if a great weight has just been lifted off Catonsville. Suddenly, the energy is back in the room as they've pulled within range. As Bullock puts up a contested shot, CJ got the rebound, and it's stolen away by Gallup. There's a foul. No, Gallup stepped out of bounds. Cardinals will get the ball. CJ takes the inbound pass, fights for it. And a foul going to be called there on Moore. Gallup goes to Hamilton. Cooley misses his three. Gonzalez with the rebound. 63-73, 4.5 minutes to go. Bullock directing traffic. 10 seconds, Bullock finds Moore to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a jumper. No good. Moore with the rebound. And one! Nick Moore! Moore makes it an 8-point game. Chance to make it a 7-point game. He's got one shot. Moore misses the shot. Hamilton nearly loses control. Davis out to Hamilton. 4 minutes to go. Cooley with a three. No good. Moore with the rebound. Moore will find Bullock. Bullock with a short jumper. Got it! 67-73. 6-point game. I don't believe it, folks. But Catonsville might have a chance at this. I thought it was over. I'll be honest. I thought it was over. As Davis fights to the basket, and one for Davis. I thought this game was over about halfway through the second half, but Catonsville slowly crawled back, and now suddenly, with 3 minutes, 34 seconds to go, it's 75-67. Cardinals have a chance. What they really would like here is for Melvin Davis to miss his free throw. Davis will sink it, and it makes it a 9-point game. Cardinals have two very good shooters on the floor, Yates and Gonzalez. Gonzalez has struggled from three in this game, but Yates has been pretty good. Yates with the ball now, steps back. Goes to Bullock. Bullock finds CJ with the finish. 76-69. Williams briefly lost control, flips it to Gallup. Gallup goes back to Williams. Williams back to Gallup. About 3 minutes to go. Hamilton with a three. No good. Rebound Johnson. And the Hawks have another chance here. Hamilton goes to Davis. Davis for three. Got it. That brings it back to a 10-point game as Southern Maryland takes a timeout. (79-69). 2.5 minutes to go. 10-point deficit for the Cardinals. They've been stuck at around 20 points all game. Chance here. That doesn't help if it's stolen away. Jump ball. Nope, foul on Nick Moore. Melvin Davis to the line, shooting two. Davis sinks his first, and it's an 11-point lead, 80-69. Davis is second, makes it. That makes it a 12-point lead. About 2 minutes to go here. Catonsville in search of a miracle, down 81-69. Bullock with the jumper. No good. Rebound Moore, no good. Fighting for the rebound. That ball knocked out of bounds. Hawks will get it. Bullock nearly swiped the inbounds pass away. Here is Williams. Finds Hamilton. Hamilton fights to the basket and got it. 83-69. Bullock goes to Gonzalez, and the ball slipped from his fingers out of bounds, and the Hawks will take over with 1:21 to go, up 83-69. Southern Maryland back in control of this one after it had gotten dicey there for a couple minutes. Austin Smith tipped that ball out of bounds. Hawks will retain possession. A foul called there on Sean Barclay, and a timeout taken by Catonsville. 2 minutes to go, 83-69. Southern Maryland in control. Inbounds pass goes to Bullock, and we have a minute left in the game. Catonsville looking for a miracle, and they won't get one there. Gallup steals it away and finishes with the layup. 85-69, that might have done it. Bullock drives to the basket, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound taken by CJ, and he finishes. Catonsville will take a timeout, down 85-71 with 31.5 seconds to go. In a game that has been thoroughly controlled by the Hawks. The big deciding point here, of course, has been turnovers. Both teams have committed over 20. But the Hawks have taken full advantage, scoring 25 points off the turnovers compared to just 13 by Catonsville. Leading statistically for the teams, Melvin Davis and Marcus Hamilton are tied at 16 points each for the Hawks. Catonsville, meanwhile, CJ, Christopher Johnson, has a double-double, 11 rebounds, 21 points, but it looks like it's going to be for a losing effort. Down 85-71 with 31.5 seconds to go. Here's a three by Williams, no good. Yates gets the rebound. Gonzalez from three, no good. Smith will tip it in, and a quick timeout taken with 15 seconds to go, 85-73, as Coach White seems to be going through the rest of his timeouts. With 15 seconds left, folks, this one pretty much wrapped up. 85-73 the score. As Davis will wrap it up, stolen away by CJ. And CJ does make it a 10-point game with his bucket, and he'll get a free throw. As another timeout taken by Catonsville, down 85-75 with 9.3 seconds to go. Folks, the next contest for both of these teams for Southern Maryland, Wednesday, December 1st, they're at Anne Arundel Community College at 5 p.m. Catonsville, meanwhile, their next contest also on December 1st. They face Prince George's Community College at home before beginning a lengthy road trip to close out December, which will include games against Chesapeake College, WVU Potomac State College, and Navy JV. Christopher Johnson to the line for one. He'll miss. Ball out of bounds. Possession will stick with the Cardinals. 7.6 seconds to go. Moore will inbound it. Gonzalez, no good. Tipped up. And that should do it. The final score here from Catonsville, 85-75 in favor of the Hawks. Catonsville will drop to 2-6 on the season. College of Southern Maryland will go to 4-6. We hope you enjoyed this game, ladies and gentlemen, and remember the next game you can catch will be against Prince George's Community College, December 1st. No spectators allowed, but as always, you can catch the game right here on the official YouTube page of CCBC Athletics. Until next time, folks, I've been Isaac Donsky. Have a good evening and a happy Thanksgiving.